Hey, what's up, fellas? Welcome to the new video. And I know I had used my background in my previous video, which is really black, but today I didn't. The basically answer is I before making this video, I just procrastinate because I'm watching a show. Not gonna lie, I'm watching a show which is on Netflix, which I'm not going to say what show I'm watching, but yeah, that's why I felt like I shouldn't record this video. But yeah, I had to. So I think just try it. Just record. I don't need any approval. I mean, who are going to say about things that I'm recording now? Or okay, I need to add this background so I can record. This is not the rules, right? That's why I thought just record it. Just record it. So I can, by using this method, I'm gonna beat my beat my procrastination ability which is kind of coping. Just using my show to cope myself. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the show. Why I'm going to shoot a video, which is bad habit, right? Obviously it's a bad habit. And in today's video we're going to talk about the thing is like some men in today's generation have the uh, disease of taking approvals. It's more like to do something, I need to take approvals, which is kind of emasculinity. I don't know if this word exists or not, emasculinity, but the opposite word of masculinity. Masculinity, it doesn't mean you have to be very toxic about the things, but yeah, it's kind of subjective things. It depend on persons and their perspectives. But what's more is like it's your own definition that who is masculine. But for universal is like obviously to do anything and you need approvals. So for example, you want to become a sportsman, obviously to play a sports, or you just plans, okay, to become sportsman I need to give my some years to particular sports and I'm really passionate about it, and personally I should try. And you think like you're in a good condition, and at the end you stuck with the problem that I need to ask I need to ask my parents, obviously your mother and father and even your grandfather or everything. So like okay, so you need to ask them, hey mother, hey mom, I need to, I'm sorry, okay, hey mom, I need to, hey mom, I'm really interested to participate in the sports and to become a good sportsman. I'm really articulating better. Okay, so I need to I need to fulfill my dream, and I'm really interested to become a good footballer, and I want your approval to do the particular things. And just imagine they say no, and some men act like okay, I'm not going to, okay, I'm not going to participate in it. That's it. Thus they think, okay, if someone is not agreeing with my, I mean someone is not going to give the approval, okay, you're not going to participate in any sports, just study. Then they act like, okay, my mother says you shouldn't participate in anything, then okay, I'm not going to do, which is kind of emasculinity. You're a man, you need to work no matter what. If you're passionate about it, you think that that one particular thing is going to feed your family, and even you felt like, okay, that's the only thing which I love and I'm gonna win no matter what. Winning is the acceptance for me. Then you just sacrifice because your mom said no. That's really masculine. I'm not telling that your mom is wrong or right. It's depend on their perspectives or their background, that what they have already go through. Because obviously I'm not disrespecting anyone's mom. The thing I'm saying is like, okay, your parents is not going to approve, then you're not going to do. Is this is the problem, obviously. every masculine, I mean, every man, if you are not a man, I mean, obviously you're a man, and if any one person is watching, you need approval like a woman. Like, obviously, if I just explain that why women get approvals or validations and men not, or they don't get that support as a woman do. If I just explain, just imagine and just think that our ancient, I mean, our old grandfathers, their fathers, I don't know what to tell. Just imagine for hundred or thousands of years back from now is there. Okay, their women, in that time women's are some kind of slave or not there in a safe area for a man. So if if your family exists, for example, a man who's the main person who owns and he rules the home, so a woman in that home to do anything which a man doesn't accept, he need to take approval for his man from his man. And if the man says you're doing great and you should do that, for example, a woman wants to become a dancer, before doing anything he need to talk to his husband, and along with that he need to talk with his father or anything. Like, okay, if he has something, I mean, it's not like fathers, brothers, the he or he average. I'm really sorry, maybe I have already told many times he, but yeah, see, she has to get approval from his father, husband, and he's what is called brother, right? So this is the problem. She has to back then, and now some women doesn't need approvals, and till the date they have that instance of the old generation, they need to get approvals and validations from others so he can kept growing that phase or doing and getting motivated to do anything. She or he needs, or and I don't mean she needs validation and that, what's the called, validation and approval, so he can go through that process. And many men's, or not many men's, every man say that you're doing great, good to go, you're doing, keep grinding and everything to the woman. But for the same thing, men are not going to get approvals, because men, the back then, you have to again go to the back then, men are hunters, they have to feed their family. So if a man go to the outside in the jungle, okay, in a jungle, he need to find food no matter what, no matter what. Even if someone is say that okay, you are not going to go there, or say, they don't need any validation, because they need to fight and bring food for their family so they can feed their kids, his wife and his family, everything. So they don't need approval. And today's generation men, I don't know why, what happened to them, but they need approval so they can sustain their motivation to do something. And back then the men's are really immense working out there, like, okay, no matter what, I have to bring food for my family and my kids so they can live, or I will die, obviously. Of course, if you don't eat food you will die hunger. So a man is going to jungle, if he faced a tiger, will he going to wait for some motivation? I know he will get adrenaline to fight, or just for survival. But if he go there and he lose all his energy, but he had to find food, will he going to wait for any approval? Like, someone will cheer him like, okay, hey man, you need to do this, you need to do this, your family is waiting for you. No, their inner voice will tell them, hey man, you need to find food, if you don't, you're gonna die. That's it, simple. So today's generation, if you just ask me for solutions, the best thing is like, you have to think like you have a family. And if you don't do, and this area of like where you are just working out, it's a jungle, If you don't work best, if you don't do anything for your family, you're gonna die. That's the simplest thing. So that's for the video where I am going to where I explain that you need to be more masculine. It's more like it's not. It's just normal. It's not any masculinity. It's just a normal baseline for a man. He needs to feed his family. And so don't wait for supports like, okay, my family will support me, then I'm going to work. No one will support because you don't add any value to the table. If you just add value to your family to the table, ask the man who is doing that. They will say, yes, man, obviously I added values in the table. My parents didn't even say me anything. They just accept what I do. So if you think no one will give you support, no one will. That's the reality. You have to do it by yourself. And I know this video is getting very stretchy and very long, but that's the thing that I want to say you. And I really want you to become a good man, a noble man, become a Ubermensch. I don't know, but I haven't read Nietzsche's any book, but I got the concept of you have to become a Ubermensch no matter what. Do or die, and you're in a jungle. You have to fight or you will die. Goodbye.